Hey guys, this is ggurface and I'll be talking about game number 1 in a series of matches between KiWiKaKi and DIMAGA. That's right, DIMAGA and KiWiKaKi. KiWiKaKi is playing as the yellow Protoss at the 12 o'clock position, and DIMAGA is playing as the Zerg player at the 6 o'clock position, the red Zerg player. I do want to apologize for the sporadic video uploads that I've been doing. I've been having a lot of problems with Starcraft 2. It does not seem to want to comply with me when I'm watching replays, trying to send message to some buddies of mine. It crashes and then I can't run Starcraft 2 anymore, and then I have to repair and then reinstall and then hope and pray that it will work after 3 hours of installation. Ooh, we do see a spawning pool going down at 10 drones. That is a relatively quick spawning pool, as most Zerg players do like the 12 or the 14 pool against Protoss, because it is a economical build and will help you get out some Zerglings not too late, not too early. But this is a very, very early spawning pool, and I think KiWiKaKi is going to be able to see that the spawning pool has gone down, and more importantly, he will see that the spawning pool has gone down for quite a while. He will be able to see that it's almost finished, I think, if he clicks on it. And I think he does see it, and the spawning pool just finished for DIMAGA. This one drone is heading out to scout because this overlord was not able to scout him at the 9 o'clock position, and the probe is pondering what is he gonna do with this probe. It might be very important. We do see that KiWiKaKi has gone the early expansion. We do see one gateway and one forge coming up, and ooh, he's placing down one pylon in front of the base, 2 pylons. These 2 pylons will be able to delay these Zerglings for a little bit. I think those couple of seconds will be critical as he's getting up his own defenses in front of his early expansion. This pylon's about to go down. We do see the Zerglings can't get a complete surround on the pylon, and once they break free of one pylon, and yes, they're gonna make it out of there, they're gonna break and get out of their own base, and they're charging across the map to the expansion of KiWiKaKi, and he does block it off with a gateway, forge gateway, very, very normal blocking of the units. And this one drone on the side, not very happy about the blockage, does tell his Zerglings buddies to all focus fire on this gateway, and this gateway might go down soon. The shield has been depleted, and the cannon is working on these Zerglings, and the Zerglings are not gonna give up, and they're gonna take down this one gateway. He really needs to bring some units and maybe to fight, because this one zealot's not gonna be enough, even though there's a cannon there. Ooh, he does actually bring the probes back. At the moment, both players are focusing very heavily on the front entrance of KiWiKaKi, and we do see a pylon being placed down to further narrow the choke that is between the zealot and the wall. And right now we see one injection going off for the queen there, and this overlord is scouting to see exactly what kind of base and what kind of orientation that KiWiKaKi has for DIMAGA, and DIMAGA is thinking about attacking again, I believe, as he is making more units. No, he's actually going to take down this pylon to try and potentially block these supply for KiWiKaKi, and the supply deplon, the pylon does go down, but KiWiKaKi is not yet supply block. He is a little bit at the moment. He is supply block. What am I reading here? What numbers am I reading? What am I saying? In any event, the cybernetics core is going down in the back, and this one overlord will be able to see exactly the kind of defense that KiWiKaKi is putting up for his front base. And these Zerglings are gonna fight. These Zealots, no, they're not gonna fight. They're gonna run off. Very, very good move by DIMAGA there. One overlord getting within range of that cannon, but once he gets on the high ground, on the ledge here, he should be okay. And these Zealots are going to try and engage the Zerglings, but they don't really want to. They do want to. And metabolic boost, and we do see, ooh, a Bailing's Nest is going to be finishing up for DIMAGA. He might be thinking of doing an early Bailing bust, as we do see only one gas, and whereas there's 2 gas getting up for DIMAGA. So we're going to see one base Bailing play from DIMAGA. And I think this is very bustable right now, because if he busts this one gateway, he should be able to get in freely, very, very easily. And I think this might not go too well for KiWiKaKi, depending on if he sees the Bailings coming, and this one probe is running across, and he's gonna catch some of these Zerglings, and he should go down. Metabolic boost is finishing. Those Zerglings are much quicker at the moment. Let's see if he puts down additional buildings. He really needs to get additional buildings, or at least get a sentry so that he can start force fielding. And we do see we do see 7 Balings being morphed in. This might be very good timing for DIMAGA. If he just takes down this one gateway here, he will have free reign, and he will be able to get his Zerglings in. Well, that's a lot of Balings. We do see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plus a couple more. Ooh, and he's actually going for the pylon. And it does get off blocked by 1 sentry, but if he just takes down this gateway, or not take it down. Additional reinforcements coming in for DIMAGA. He's getting more Zerglings with these Balings, and he's actually morphing more of them into Balings to try and bust through the front of KiWiKaKi. And KiWiKaKi, knowing that he has a couple of seconds, those precious seconds, he's gonna put down additional gateways. He might consider getting something over here, as that is very weak at the moment. And DIMAGA's gonna come in with his Balings. He's gonna take down the forge. He's gonna take down the gateway. He's gonna take down pylon. And right now he's almost inside. He's gonna and a critical force field goes off on top of the cannon. The cannon is still barely alive. If those Zerglings were next to the cannon, I think they would have gotten the cannon as well. 4 additional Balings being morphed in, and we do see the new expansion has gone up, and these Zealots trying to catch some of the Balings all out of position, or making them explode on the Zealots. That's why they're charging out of there. And we do see 1 forge go up in the back to allow him to build additional cannons, and the Balings are coming in once again. This sentry does not have enough for a force field, and it wants to shoot, and it's going to get within range to hit these Zerglings, and this photon cannon is very close to death. Another 2 sentries coming at a very good time, force fielding the photon cannon. Once again, wow, this photon cannon has 22 kills. I don't think I've ever seen any cannon with that number of kills. And he's making up more cannons in the front. He really needs an additional pylon as well, I think. Yes, an additional pylon is going down with cannons. Wow, there's 5 cannons now, as opposed to the 1 cannon earlier. He's going to really fortify his position with that number of cannons and that number of sentries. I think it might be in DIMAGA's best interest to not continue this build, as I don't think he's going to be able to break this with 3 sentries. 1, 2, 3. 2 of the sentries have enough energy to force field, so I think he should be able to hold this off just fine. As the 3rd sentry will have enough energy in a couple of more seconds. In 6 more seconds, he will have enough energy for another force field, and DIMAGA is not gonna stop. He can't stop, won't stop, and he's gonna take down this Zealot, and he's gonna run in. No, he's not gonna run in. And he's morphing in additional Balings, additional reinforcements in the form of Zerglings is coming from the back of his base. Both players on 2 gas right now. KiWiKaKi not getting his 3rd gas, even though it is up. This sentry on the side, very good positioning, and he looks like he might be sacrificing this sentry, perhaps. And there's 4 gateways, and we do see the warp being researched, because he wants to be able to get those sentries quicker if he should survive this, or if he wants to reinforce his troops. And we do see that is a lot of Balings, ladies and gentlemen. That's almost 20 Balings, I think 19 Balings, and well, that is over 20. That is 24 Balings coming in, and a couple of Zerglings, a lot more Zerglings coming in to reinforce. That's about 28-ish. 4 warp gates being produced at the moment. All of them can generate some sort of unit, and we might see a push from DIMAGA very soon. DIMAGA is still going to try and break this. He does have a lot of Balings, a lot of Zerglings, but at this rate, against 4 sentries and 5 cannon, I don't know what his chances of success is with this kind of build. And he's still not getting his expansion. And right now, if we look at the income differential, we do see quite a huge income advantage for KiWiKaKi, and we now do see the Balings are coming in. They're gonna come in and take down 1 gateway, goes down. 2nd gateway gonna go down. 2 cannon goes down. 1 very good force field, 2 very good force field, and these Balings have nowhere to go. And another force field forcing these Balings to engage when they don't want to. And they're gonna try to take down this pylon maybe, and they're still pushing up, still not giving up. DIMAGA still pushing. And DIMAGA does GG, realizing he can't break this. What a great game for both players. Hope you guys enjoy that. And I'll see you guys at game number 2. This is GG Your Face. Always GG Your Games. And if you don't want to GG Your Games, at least say GG Your Face. Subscribe if you like. See ya.